Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews, and it's that time of the month again. Matter of fact, it's my favorite time of the month now. It's Bame box time. Yeah, I had that right side up. I had to check. But anyway, this is unique, right? It's thin. I think they sent out a really long email talking about how they wanted to go back to the roots of where they began and kind of refocus on. They had to just reset themselves at zero. I'm sure they started going off and they didn't want to do any fillers anymore. It's a really long email. If you subscribe, then you got the email. But there's one thing I have a problem with this small box. And let me see if I can find it. I haven't opened it yet. Probably not going to do it now. There it is. You see, this was sticking out like that much whenever it arrived. So Bame box, if you watch, this looks like it's the pen. This was like almost out of the box, and it wouldn't take anything, I don't think, for it to fall out. So this, and I do know for a fact, I do know what's in this, by the way. I couldn't resist. It popped up. Somebody I subscribed to did an unboxing, and they didn't have their pen in there. And I was like, well, you know what? Mine was hanging halfway out of the box when it arrived, so I bet theirs fell out. So just fix that. But yeah, the thin packaging is fine because they're kind of going back to the roots, which is artistic stuff. But I do know what's in here, and there's a huge complaint I have with the direction, if they're going in that direction, with one of the items that's in here that I'm totally 100%, million% against and can't stand. Also got the expansion too, and I don't know what's in this. I haven't watched unboxing. I was naughty, and I know this, but I haven't opened it, so maybe it's something cool that wasn't in the... I've only watched that one unboxing, so let's see what's in here. Let me set this over to the side. I was so ready for this that I did not... Okay, this is the pen. Wow, it's the Chef pen. I actually wanted that one. Look at that, isn't that cool? See him right there? That's awesome. Let's see what's in here. Awesome. This is the... variant, I think. Dynamite Entertainment has issued the certificate to authenticate this copy of Betty Boop number 2 Bame box exclusive black and white edition as one of the special limited edition series copied, signed by Ken Heiser. I hope I said that right. Authorized signature there on the back. So there's the certificate of authenticity. But look at this, it's signed black and white. I love this. I knew this existed, of course, but I haven't seen the black and white copy. I hope that's not all like glared out and stuff, but you can see that, and there's the signature there. But that just looks freaking beautiful. That is so ready to hang up on the wall. I love it. I know what else is in here, but I love it just for this, because I'm not like a huge Betty Boop fan, of course. I mean, I'm not, but it's nostalgic. It's history. If you collect anything, there's a respect level that comes with this, and having this variant, this limited variant, is so freaking awesome. So thanks. This is the roots. This is what you got to stay with doing. This right here. And you're like, what is he talking about? What is that? Well, let's see. And I love this. Crazy people are more fun. I think, wow. It smells like some kind of paint or something. Give it a sniff test. But this is freaking awesome. That's just a beautiful piece of art in my mind. And people may look at that and go, "Kid? I would like it probably better." I don't know. I'm on the fence about the writing at the bottom, but the artwork itself is phenomenal. It's beautiful. So these two right now, big score. I think these two in my eyes are probably worth the value of the box alone. So let's see what else is in here. Okay. This is the adult cartoon box, by the way. I didn't mention that. I'm pushing the 2,000. There's only 2,000 of these. Barley, I think that's what it says at the bottom. Barge. Some of these things I'm not familiar with on the cartoon side. It's got their certificate there. What was that? Bob's Burger? I forgot what this is. So I'm probably out of the loop, and everybody's like, "You idiot!" But this is cool, I guess. It's number 1375 out of 2,000. So hey, it's only 2,000 of them in existence, right? So now we move on to what upset me. This is a cosplayer, right? See her there? She's known for for this, right? And that's kind of like it, because you're like, well, don't disrespect cosplay. There's nothing wrong with cosplay. I've gone to a lot of conventions in my time, and I've seen this transition, this shift into like models that modeled before they even knew a convention existed, and then they saw an inlet for popularity, inlet for a career, and they went into it just for modeling. And you're like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. But to me, it's just, if you're going to be an art box, right? You're an art box. Like this, to me, is not art. This is just like a pinup girl that you're infatuated with. And then there's her signature. She got like 40, 50,000 Instagram followers or something like that. And it's just because, I mean, she's Jessica Rabbit. It would have been nice if this was a cartoon Jessica Rabbit with the artist signed, is what I'm getting at. Like, or if this was, hold that thought, a good artistic female, it would be Holly Conrad, that makes her own stuff and stuff like that doesn't have this hanging out or doesn't have to pose naked. There's a lot of nude photos of her, and I just don't find anything artistic about that. And cosplaying is fine, it's great. When you go to conventions, you see people that are passionate about the characters, and they can tell you everything about those characters and what they did to make that costume. And it really pumps you up and amps you up when you leave a convention. You just feel this vibe and this energy of people that love what a convention represents and stuff. And this is not what a convention represents. This is not a good representation of the BAM box. This is just getting a career off of people that want to see boobs and stuff at these conventions, in my eyes. Because I've been there at conventions where the girl's walking around half naked, doesn't know a thing about anything at this convention. She's got her manager off in the background. They're making these deals with these photographers, and then they leave and they go up to a section of the hotel or something like that for a photo shoot. And that's why she's there, is just to gain social status or something like that, to gain followers and subscribers and try to become famous, because she kind of failed in the standalone modeling industry. So she went to a separate kind of modeling industry where she could succeed. And it's these people that just go nuts over women, and I'm not trying to say nerds or like easy targets, but that's what it feels like. And there's nothing artistic behind this. That's what I'm getting at. So don't go down this path. If you're gonna have like a cosplayer, for God's sakes, don't do a cosplay calendar for 2017 with people like this. Like, Google image this chick's name. Kristen Lene, I think is her name there. Look at that. Google image that and look what pops up. I've already done that based off the unboxing because it kind of blew my mind. I was like, you're putting that in there, and after this long email about how you want to recenter yourself and reset it and go this journey here. I mean, you're going to go from these cool little art pieces to somebody that's just trying to make it off boobies and how much flesh she can show. And like, I did a little history search on her and found an article where she was interviewed, and it was just a few years ago she even found out conventions existed, and she went and she had done modeling before going to this convention. I guess wasn't popular or couldn't gain traction in that area, and she went to the convention and she was able to see like people going nuts over these half-naked women or these cosplaying like as a modeling type thing. And then she ventured into that avenue. It's kind of blown up, and it's not for the love of the right reasons in my mind. And to glamorize that and promote that in this box is totally wrong. So I know this has been long-winded and repetitive, but just don't go down that avenue, please, because if you do, I won't hesitate to leave it and dog it out, because you just don't want to go from creative and artistic, and celebrating artists to that. I don't think that's artistic at all. Yeah, so I hope you understand what I mean. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything like that at all. I just think that Holly Conrad, if she would have been signed on there in some kind of awesome something she had made because she plays the video game and she actually cares about it and like going to the conventions and hand making the stuff, and it's not seductive. It's just her in a really badass cosplay that she done with her signature on it. I would have been pumped and hyped and understood that. That you got guys, you got dads unboxing stuff with their daughters. Is that the role model you want to say? It's got this Bambox stamp in the bottom right corner? No. Alright, so out of the standard box, before I get into the expansion pack there, I could have got one of the 4 of those, which do look pretty cool. Cartman and a couple versions of Kenny there. And then we got the Homer Simpson. Is that signed? No. And then there's the other copy, the colored copy of the comic, Baby Booth comic there, variant. So there's 2 in there. Oh, Bob's Burgers was the cartoon. Oh, wow, you could have gotten the Beavis and Butthead Attack Rick and Morty. I would rather have had that than this because I know what that is. You hear that noise? That's my neighbor playing fetch with his beagle. Happens every day at the same time, so you're probably going to hear that throughout the rest of this video. I could have gotten a randomly inserted celebrity photo, which would have been Bender, it looks like. And there's a little giveaway too for Bart, but that could have been the Bender thing I could have gotten in there randomly inserted. So they've kind of done away with that one-up thing or whatever it was that they were doing before, and they're just going to kind of randomly insert stuff and do a variant copy, which is great because it simplifies the whole thing. Got a little confusing, kind of got a little out there, but now they've drawn it back in and reeled that puppy back. So let's see what we have. Alright, that's everything out of there. It looks like it's only 2 things or 3 things, count the pen. There is a pen in this expansion pack, and this is Pam from Archer. She's in there, which is pretty cool. I've started kind of reassociating myself with Archer, and it's a funny series, so that's awesome. She's in a little American flag bathing suit there. That's funny. And we're just going to remove the tape off of this in some sort of delicate way. Whew, 20 minutes later I was able to get all the tape off, but this is the Fantastic Six. So this is like some kind of old looking comic. It's designed to look old, cover art of the Family Guy. And this is number 458 out of 500. So I was pushing the back of the pack there, and it's got the certificate of authenticity there on the back. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. It's limited to 500. And oh, there's a signature right down at the bottom, and it does come with the expansion pack little cheat sheet, so we'll figure out what that is, or who that is, here in just a second. I can't read the handwriting. And on the back, the tape, look, I like this print. This is a very awesome print, but this tape situation here is kind of pissing me off a little bit, and people may complain, oh, it's not that bad, it comes right off. Yeah, it comes right off whenever it doesn't tear itself away. See that? How it's just torn itself away from the cardboard. And if you're going to use this, use tape that stays together so I can just peel it off no problem, because now I've got to pick at that and get that off, and it takes a really long time. But this is the Bender photograph, and it's signed by the guy that is the voice of Bender. And this is the only reason why I got the expansion, because I knew this was going to be in it, and I'm a big fan of Futurama. So it's even got the little BAM authentic sticker at the bottom. It's got their certificate of authenticity in the back, and they do take care of all their prints, which is better than any other box that I've ever come across. All right, well, let's take a look at the November's expansion cheat sheet. And I wonder if they're going to do expansion for every month, because I kind of hope not. I hope they're able to gain some extra cash off of this or something and give you a break on buying expansions if you're obsessed with getting everything, and actually put some great stuff. And again, not this bull crap here. That's crap. I'm not even going to offer that to anybody. That's going to go straight into the trash where it belongs. November's expansion pack. This month featured a John DiMaggio. I think that's his name, right? Maggio? Sure. Voice of Bender in Futurama. I'm such a fan of Futurama, I don't even know who the actor is. Signed, Bambox exclusive photo by artist Preston Guruth. Hope I said that right. It also included Family Guy 8x10, signed and numbered art print, Fantastic 6 by artist Create or Destroy, and the Pam pen from Archer, and that's numbered out of 500. The pen is. This was limited to 500 pieces. Don't miss out on future expansion packs by following us on Facebook, facebook.com/Bambox. Yeah, so I'm going to have to take another. This looks like a little harder to get this sticker off than it was the last print. And that sucks. If you're going to do it, I mean, the tape doesn't bother me, but just do some tape that's not going to see how it just tore off there. And now I got to pick at it. It sucks. Alright guys, that concludes November's The Bambox Unboxing. If you do like this, if you want to subscribe to it, which I still think you should, I'm hoping they reply and respond to that, because I'm gonna they deserve to be nailed pretty hard on that, because they need to recognize that they can't do that. So if you don't agree with it, I suggest jump on the forums, especially their Facebook page. They're very active, and leave them a comment and say, hey, don't leave this mess in our box, because that's the only way they're gonna not do it, or else I'm scared to death they're going to go down a path where they're like, let's just, put this big bosomed, everybody oohs and ahs and drools over every month. We'll do a different cosplayer. That's such a great idea. Whenever they said they were going to do away with the filler, it kind of looks like a filler to me, because surely to God, I don't think she's going to be charging that much for her services. But anywho, make sure to click my round little logo here on the screen, wherever that is. Watch one of my other videos that I have up here. Leave a comment below. Make sure that I'm not alone in wanting true artistry through cosplay, because there's some really awesome badass artists in that whole realm. That's not, but they exist. So make me feel like I'm not alone, and leave a comment below if you feel the same way. But if you don't, and you're like, yeah, I want all the boobs and butts and naked bodies that I could possibly find in my artist box, then leave a comment and let me know that too. And we'll see you next month for sure with this Bambox unboxing. And I've got a lot of stuff coming, so make sure to subscribe. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. See ya.